Hello, everybody. I'm the voice of reason, Dave Stevens. I'm joined, of course, by the Tower of Power, Lee's Hazel. We're the Legion of Boom, and you're listening to LOB Cast Wrestling, our fortnightly wrestling podcast where we talk about wrestling and shizzle and have some beer.
You know, usually the WrestleMania episode would be a pretty big deal for most of the wrestling podcasts out there, but not for us.
No, well, it's quite a bit removed from WrestleMania, so it's kind
2
of old hat.
weeks.
Well, we're going to get
Adulmania.
Yeah, we're going to get into our thoughts
Commercial
on WrestleMania
mania
at some point in this thing. But I mean, we got more pressing issues with the old WWE releases the last few days, so we'll talk about that. But we got to start as we always do with some beer, Lee.
Absolutely.
Nothing special this week, just some Coronas.
Just basically a nice beer that we can both enjoy because that is what we need.
And I thought I'd go for a bottle rather than a tin as well, because you know bottles are better.
Bottles are classy.
Exactly, they are classy, and we can actually clink them. Let's
clink.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, well, that made a nice little pattern on the sound visualizer.
Let's have a taste. But, I mean, most people know what a Corona tastes like. I'm still going to review it nonetheless.
Fresh, clean. No lime, which is actually my preference.
Is it really?
I just feel like for the first few sips, which is supposed to be the best sips of beer, I taste nothing but lime.
Yeah, but do you put your thumb over it and turn it up so the lime fizzles?
I've done that. I've done that a couple of times. Yeah. It don't. I'm a clumsy person, Dave.
Yeah, you got because they put the lime at the top. You got to push it right in and then put your thumb on and give it a tilt, and then
Which I did not do that for so long because I just thought people were trying to take the piss out of me by telling me to do that. I thought it was like put these menthos in your soda.
Coke. Good times. Good times. Anywho, nearly rustling. That's more beer. So, shall we get into the big news of the week with the old WWE releases? It's fun time release time, as usual.
Oh, good lord. What an absolute downer this place is. What a cloud this puts over WWE as it comes out of its biggest time of the year.
I know. So, how do you want to do this? Do you want to just read the list off, or should we just go through and just give our thoughts on the...
Let's talk about the people that we actually know, because I have never seen an episode of LFG. I know there's one particular famous person that is in LFG that was a bit of a head scratcher.
Well, we'll go through the list of the people that we want to talk about, and then we'll just finish off with the names that we ain't mentioned because we probably don't know who half of them are. So we'll go. I suppose should we just go through it alphabetically with the ones that we like to talk about?
We can talk about. Alba Fire.
Alba Fire is a bit of a weird one.
Yeah, but they don't do anything with her. Like, Kaylee Ray is one of the highlights of the British independent wrestling scene of the 2010s. An absolute deathmatch legend. She was known as the Daredevil back in the day. And, but she's never been given the same kind of chance to shine. She actually wrote down, one of the things she tweeted after she found out the news was, Kaylee Ray could kick Alba Fire's ass. To which I thought to myself, I don't know about that, because Alba Fire has been the one that you've been choosing to keep around by re-signing with WWE. Like, I mean, I know there's
why wouldn't she re-sign with WWE?
I know it's a lot of money, and I know, but it felt to me like it was a bit of a weird thing to say when you've chosen to be Alba Fire for so long.
I think this might be. I mean, I think the fact that old Piper Niven got injured could have brought this along as well, because I think if she was still around, their act would probably still be going and okay, I would have thought.
Well, they say that this list is going to get longer in the coming weeks.
Do they reckon? Shocking. Well, I mean that one. I mean, because obviously she's been on telly, so it's a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, she ain't too shocking. The next one, I'm sorry. Okay. Aleister Black.
Now, you didn't like him even when I massively did.
Yeah, I've never liked Aleister Black, to be honest. I didn't like, because obviously I never really watched him in his first run. I got to know him when he went to AEW. And when they brought him in, I thought, they presented him quite well. But he just became the most boring person in his own faction, for me. And then when he left, I thought, oh well, like obviously he went back because he wants. Apparently, he went back because he wants to work with his wife and that. But I really don't see him going back. I really don't see.
I don't see them accepting him in because, like, all I have heard from, like the Twitters and the podcasters in the day
don't want
since
him,
is that like everybody they've spoken to is just like, nah, you're all right, mate.
Yeah, I think Andrade was a stretch, and I think this is.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna take
Andrade. Like, at least smoothed things over with the company by the time he left them.
Yeah, but the thing is, even when he did leave, he left because his contract expired.
Yes,
he didn't like cause a problem and like boo that his contract expired.
Aleister Black basically kicked and screamed until they let him go.
Yeah, same with like Ray Phoenix and stuff, isn't it? So,
do you know how long he's been back with WWE?
Not that long.
So I think the first match that he had back with WWE after leaving AEW was 1st of May last year.
So he's been back less than a year.
Less than a year, yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'm not. I mean, it depends on if Tony Khan really likes him or not. I think it'll be a bit of a morale kick to the roster to bring him back. Like,
he just, as well, I haven't seen him do an awful lot in WWE, so I'm starting to think that he said that, there's no injury, I'm not hurt.
No, he didn't. He wasn't injured or anything. He was on telly recently. He was still on TV, lurking around and stuff.
Yeah, but I think he may have, like, gotten something about him where it's like he can't go like he used to. He has to slow down. He can't wrestle every week because of, like, nagging injuries and stuff like that. The other theory I've got with Aleister Black, and this applies for another few people on this list, is that it's some kind of fire and rehire scheme. They basically was like, right, we know that you're a hot target of AEW, so we're going to pay a lot of money to make sure you don't go there.
Well, one of them they already done.
Yeah.
With one of these, and now, well, yeah, we'll see. But I mean, I'm be shocked if he goes back to AEW, to be honest. I don't know where. Maybe he might be a TNA bloke.
Yeah.
To be honest. Next guy, Andre Chase. You don't really know Andre Chase, do you?
I know what Chase U is.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. I mean, he hasn't been on NXT for a while, so not surprising.
But apparently he's still an NXT guy, according to this list.
Yeah, he was an NXT
Was he
guy.
never called up?
No, he was never called up.
I thought he was called up.
No, I don't think he was ever planned to be called up. What I heard is he's a slightly older guy. I think the whole point was he was to work with younger talent a lot.
He's like the wrestler trainer guy.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Which he did a good job with a lot of people. So
wasn't Obafemi in his faction?
Obafemi,
yeah.
Obafemi was. There's quite a lot of them.
That is honestly, like, unless they just plan to bring him back as a trainer or a producer and not have to give him his wrestling contract. Yeah, I could imagine him taking him back. I could imagine he'd be a hell of a get for AEW in order to help train a lot of the guys who aren't getting their reps in.
I don't know. There's a lot of people behind the scenes who do things like that, like QT Marshall and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because a lot of these guys, a lot of them wrestlers that so they wrestle on Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
But a lot of them wrestle in other places as well. So they do. So some of them AEW guys do get their reps in because they do wrestle on. Because even like Evil Uno, the Dark Order, he has his own little.
Yeah, he's got mystery wrestling.
Yeah, like the ridiculous stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean. So there's all these little things that they go to. Then we've got Apollo Crews. I can't
believe he was still with them.
Well, to be honest, I mean, I only recently saw him on TV within the last couple of weeks. That's the first time I've seen him on TV.
Yeah.
Since I've been watching for like over the past year and a bit.
Like, because didn't he have he had a pretty decent run in NXT. He had a role in WWE that was basically just smile guy. Like, he just smiled everywhere at everything.
Yeah.
And then they turned him into a Nigerian.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I've never seen him on telly, to be honest.
Yeah.
So...
Thing was a banger.
Then we got Bo Dallas, and I'll just say Bo Dallas, basically the whole Wyatt Six.
Yeah, we'll just say
who's the Wyatt Six? Bo Dallas, Eric Rowan, Dexter Loomis,
Joe Gacy,
and Nikki Cross. So all of them, we'll talk about them all in one go.
Yeah.
This was a bit of a shocker.
Yeah, massively so.
I think this is probably this is the second biggest shock on this list for me. But yeah, this is a shock, this one.
Well, I mean, Well,
Like the
I
whole
know,
faction.
I know who you think the biggest one is, but like Alistair Black was apparently supposed to be the voice on the end of the phone that they turned into Pat McAfee at one point. So I was actually quite shocked to see him go. Anyway, back
Yeah.
to the Wyatt Six.
Yeah, this is a shocker. This is weird.
This feels really like I can't help but think of this in the worst way possible, which is like, right, we ain't selling any more Bray Wyatt merch, so you guys who were brought in to tribute him off your sodding well pop.
I mean, to be fair, as a business, because I'm not being funny, because like in recent weeks, I've started getting a bit pissed off with watching WWE.
Oh yeah, massively.
And one of the acts that I've been fast forwarding is the Wyatts versus the
NFTs.
Yeah, I've been fast forwarding that shit. So if I'm fast forwarding that shit, I can't really be shocked that they've been released. But it is a bit weird. Like all of them, all 5 of them.
And this to me, just like they had their debut at a point in time where WWE was receiving all the praise in the world, where everyone thought that Triple H was at the height of his creative powers, and they had one of the absolute best introductions to a wrestling program that I have ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh my God, this is going to be brilliant. This is going to cook. These guys are going to be in the main event level for like every week. And it was just like, after they did that incredibly hot angle, they just did not have a fucking clue what to do.
What do you think? Do you think these guys go to... Do you think these guys stay as a group and go somewhere? Do you think they'll all turn up?
I do think that the Wyatt Six thing is a really good fit for TNA.
I would have thought so. If they're going to stay together. Because that's the thing. Because you look at some of these names, and some of these names were free and could have gone to AEW. Like Eric Rowan and things like that.
Yeah.
But, so they might go to TNA and stay as... Because WWE might let them carry on with the gimmick. And do it. So they'll probably... I don't see them going to AEW.
No. Like the only person that I think has got a shot at AEW is Joe Gacy, because he's very good friends with MJF.
Yeah, so maybe him. Mind you, Nikki Cross is quite good.
Nikki Cross is quite good. Her and Alba Fire would make a hell of a tag team. I think they might have actually been a tag team at one point.
Yeah, but then again, you could bring in like Alba Fire, be one of the Brawling Birds since Thingy's injured.
Yeah, damn, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that was a point. Some people were saying that Alex Windsor needs I forgot her name then. How could I forget her name? It's a catchphrase. Yeah, Alex Windsor needs a new tag team.
But then again, they've got to wait 90 days anyway, so it doesn't really matter, mate.
And also, let's face it, there's a lot of people standing in line for a spot that you could give that spot to at All In that may not necessarily get one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about All In here. I'm not going to talk about All In.
No. Should we crack on with the names then? So next name on the list is Chris Island, developmental. Don't know who that is, so I'm not going to speculate. Then Dante Chen, NXT. Don't know who that is either.
Nope.
I've never seen him.
Then the next one.
Then we've got... Then the next
shocker.
one is the shock. This is the shock. Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
I am shocked at this one because...
I'm shocked. I'm saddened. Apparently, and I think this is just WWE PR getting out there, trying to stop a bad PR from happening, but apparently she wanted to move back to Japan. Despite the fact that she kind of lives in Japan most of the time, only coming over like a few times a month.
Yeah. I mean, this is... I did hear a thing on Wrestle Talk today, I think it was Wrestle Talk they said it, that perhaps they reckon that Triple H had plans to do this now anyway, because their storyline was supposed to be ending at WrestleMania. Yeah. So the fact that she was in a storyline, because that's one of the main shocks, she's in the middle of a storyline, which... Had she finished the storyline in WrestleMania, she wouldn't have been in a storyline.
And the match that is supposed to be the cap on that feud has been announced for Backlash coming up.
So it's a bit weird. But yeah, this is a shocker. I mean, she can go wherever she'll turn up wherever she wants to.
I mean, for me, this goes the same way with Alistair Black I think this is some fire and rehire scam where they're like, right, we paid a lot of money for you. And we know that you are like WWE for life. We know that you are like, she shot she got fired before and came back.
Yeah.
And so she's got a proven record of, I don't mind getting shot in the foot as long as I can come
was
back.
AEW a big thing? How long ago was that when she got fired the last time?
That was like 20. It was still like in the most. Like that was before WWE went bad, I think.
Yeah.
I think that was like still like 2021. It might have been 2023, which would make a lot of sense if she didn't go to even entertain the idea of going to AEW.
Yeah. So, but I mean, she might go to AEW now because with AEW's links with New Japan and Stardom and things like that.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's
because they've got wrestlers who live in Japan and stuff. So it wouldn't be a stretch if that's what she wants to.
I mean, it would be a hell of a boost for that. Like, you know, that division needs star power right now because at the minute they are missing their two biggest.
Yeah, there's been a few injuries and stuff. Anyway, next on the list, Luca Crucifino. He ain't been on TV for quite a while, so not particularly shocked, to be honest. Malik Blade, NXT. I don't know who that is.
Nah.
I don't know who that is, to be honest. The next ones are a shock to me as well.
I don't think they're a shock, honestly. Like, Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin.
I'm
they
surprised.
don't do anything with them.
No, they don't, but I am surprised it is. These are definitely going to be in AEW.
Yeah, massively so.
They've
already had a match in AEW. Yeah,
they've already wrestled.
They had a match in All Out.
Yeah.
I don't even remember who that was against.
I reckon they'll be back in AEW.
I reckon.
I don't think they're TNA bound. I think they're AEW.
As far as I'm concerned, them and the Bucks in All In is now. It's not been announced, but if it does, easily my most anticipated match. I will anticipate that more than anything else. I was thinking.
Well, I don't know because actually. I mean, they could just add them to the match because I thought All In was probably going to get like a TLC with Edge Christian.
I know, but I would like the Motor City Machine Guns versus Young Bucks.
You could just add the Motor City Machine Guns to that match and have a four-way.
They were in one of WWE's best matches last year.
Yeah.
Like one of the only WWE matches that hit our top 10.
I know, and a quarter of that match. Well, if these go, Tommaso Ciampa's already gone.
Yep.
You know. Yeah, so I think they're thingy. The next one's a weird one. Santos Escobar.
Yeah, currently injured. Torn bicep. Did not happen too long ago.
No.
And when you have a torn bicep like that, you are out for months.
I know. So not only is he injured...
Not only did they bring him back.
Yeah, they
last year.
Didn't his contract expire or something, and then they brought him back like a few hours later.
Yeah.
So I reckon this is another one that he probably paid a lot of money to bring back very quickly.
And now they're realising it, like, you know, after this year's WrestleMania, they're like, right, okay, so AEW is apparently doing the best that they've done in the last 2 years. Sure, whatever, but we just made more money than God at WrestleMania. No one can shut up complaining about. So do we really need to start competing with AEW on prices? I don't think so. Like, they just think that anyone they want back will just come back at a cut rate.
Well, I don't know. It depends. If anyone's got any pride, they won't. I mean, this guy. He could quite easily be one of these joint contracts with CML.
Yeah, no, that would be amazing. Yeah, that would be fantastic.
That wouldn't surprise me if he's a joint
because he's got the chops. He's got
he's a good wrestler. Yeah. They just didn't do anything with him. They brought him back and then stuck him in AAA.
Yeah,
which has just been a nothing show since. You know, although they are putting on the mask versus mask match for the fake. What are they called? The Americano, Grande Americanos.
AAA's two biggest stars. A Minnesotan and a German.
Yeah, exactly.
And they booed Vikingo out of the building because he was the WWE guy.
I know. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra Linton. LFG. But obviously
don't know what LFG is.
I
know what LFG is. I just say that because I don't respect it.
I mean, we'll probably go quick along these ones. So Trill London, don't know that is either. And it's this one, Tyra May Steele. Yeah. She's an LFG girl who won the LFG thing.
And the only reason I know she won LFG is because it's been in all of these reports about the releases.
Yeah.
That's the only way I found out.
Well, I mean, she's been on NXT a couple of times. But, I mean, yeah, it just goes to show what is the point of that watching that LFG show.
I mean, it is a massive, massive, massive downer for it.
Yeah.
Like,
what is the point in it? I mean, there are a couple of people on NXT they brought who's come up from it that seem half decent. But yeah, what is the point in that show if you're just going to get rid of the people that win it?
Absolutely.
It's ridiculous. Anyway, then we got, how do you pronounce this one? Tyrick Igwe?
Dude,
Apologies if I pronounced that incorrectly.
I could not even begin to.
I've never heard of that name.
I don't know who he is, so I suggest we just...
Yeah.
Tyson DuPont.
That sounds familiar. I don't know who that is.
It sounds like he's taken like two names of two famous wrestlers and mashed them together.
Because I'm sure the new French guy that they brought onto NXT.
Maybe.
I mean, he's only been there a couple of weeks and he weren't too bad.
Right, so
I don't think it is.
So we got Tyson from Tyson Kidd, but DuPont, I've now realised, is the bloke who shot the wrestling coach in America. Did you ever see the Foxcatcher, the movie Foxcatcher?
No, I didn't.
So Kurt Angle wasn't in it and nobody played him in it, but apparently that was like a thing that he was really connected with. And a millionaire basically created a wrestling camp for them to do stuff at the Olympics. And he got very frustrated with one of the coaches, so he just shot him. And did not even really have a clue that he had done anything wrong because he's so rich and out of touch. Yeah.
Ridiculous. Then we got...
That's a hell of a fucking... you need to stop me when I go on these tangents, man.
Nah, don't worry. That's what it's all about.
This is what a LOB Cast is.
Well, now we finished our movie review for the week. We finished the list, sorry. Zelina Vega, we already really touched on. Same with Aleister Black. And then Zoe Stark, which was another one I was surprised with, because she's the girl that done her knee in, wasn't she?
Yeah, she recently got cleared.
And
as soon as she got cleared, she got let go.
I mean, at least it weren't while she was injured. So, but then I heard reports that I think she was packing in the wrestling anyway once.
Yeah, or at least she said that, when WWE's done with me, I'll never wrestle again, sort of thing.
Oh, well, so.
Yeah. She was was she the one who, her gimmick was effectively just how muscular her back looked?
I don't know. I barely, because she got injured right at the beginning of last year, didn't she?
Yeah.
And I never really got to know anything about her. I just remember she jumped off the rope and then landed funny, didn't she?
Yeah.
Just tore her knee to pieces. So yeah, that's the list so far.
Apparently it is heavily rumoured at the minute that this list will get longer. And it won't get longer, in the next, day or so, but, apparently in the next, few weeks.
Do you think, though, this is the list? When they say the list, do you think that's talent-wise, or do you think now the next lot will be backstage stuff?
Oh, yeah, because they do that, don't they? They
do the backstage stuff.
Especially, they did that a lot because of the TKO thing, where they keep finding redundancies in the company.
Yeah, so it might be a lot of... I mean, to be honest, by and large, a lot of these people haven't been on TV, really. I mean, other than the main roster, even the main roster one, like Apollo Crews hasn't been on TV properly for a long time. But yeah, it's a bit, it's strange. But I don't think many of these are going to AEW anyway.
No,
the machine guns.
Yeah. Do you know what? I genuinely say 3. No one here is a definite. That's the thing. No one here is a definite. But I would say Machine Guns, Sane, at a push, Alba Fire, maybe Nikki Cross. Escobar, yeah. Maybe they might want to see if they can make something better of Tyra May Steele than WWE could, because that would be a massive kick to the teeth for WWE if Tyra May Steele... AEW can make her work.
I agree. But then, you got Ring of Honor stuff. Some of these people could be on Ring of Honor. Let's be honest. Especially some of those, like a lot of the NXT ones, because I don't think they're... it depends how much they're going to be charging for wages, doesn't it? Because, they can go on the indies and charge a lot from their name, but as soon as that name runs out, because obviously they're not using that name... But we'll see. No, I mean, most of these ain't working for at least 30 days. Anyway.
Yeah. Well,
it's 30 for the NXT guys, isn't it? And it's 60 for the...
Oh, God.
No, it's 90 for the...
It's so uncouth and it's so bad to predict who's going to get the sack. That's actually like a really there is one person that I can't help thinking that, especially because the way they've been booked in the last week, I think that they might end up on their way out. Julia.
You reckon?
She just lost the United States title.
She just lost the title. It doesn't mean that they're going to boot her, though, does it?
It feels to me like she's the kind of wrestler that they're not that keen on.
Well, we'll see. But that's the thing, because, I mean, I know AEW wanted her back when. Yeah. But, I mean, will they want her... Not for the money that she wanted. So,
no,
I mean, they watch,
Mm-hmm. No, I guarantee you, if, like, she might be another fiery eye thing, that's another reason why I think it's because a lot of the people in here are like, oh, we actually paid massively over the odds of you because we were afraid AEW would get you, but now we don't see that as a threat at all. So
either AEW gets you or you come back at a lower rate.
Either way, we don't really care. Right.
I mean, the majority of these people weren't being used currently anyway.
No.
Or they'd just finished up storylines.
Yeah.
Or was about to finish storylines in the case of Kairi Sane. Most of these people weren't in anything particularly active. So, So that's the releases.
And now, time for the ad break.
The ad break?
Or as they prefer to call it, WrestleMania 42.
Oh, we've just got to sit around for 5 minutes going, boop, boop, boop.
This is why we don't watch the PLEs live, people.
Right, so we're gonna talk about WrestleMania 42 then, I suppose. How far are we into the podcast? How long was we talking on that shit?
We're about 25 minutes down.
Oh, okay, I can whinge for quite a while then.
Yeah.
Right, so WrestleMania 42. I'm gonna get it right off the bat. Night 1 was shit. Gunther, as was predicted, Gunther and Seth Rollins was kind of good.
Yeah.
It was shit.
Nowhere near as good as what I thought.
Night 2, the matches on Night 2 I really enjoyed. But the advert shit.
Yeah,
we got to talk about that, right? So Saturday night, so Night 1 comes around. I watched the movie with Ness and that. It went off quite late. It was about 1:00, 1:15. I'm sitting there, I thought, oh, the wrestling's probably coming on or just come on. I'll check it. I put it on. It started at 11, so it was 2 hours and a bit in. So I pressed start from the beginning, and I started watching. And I fast forwarded all the shit, and I caught up with the main event. 2 hours and 20 minutes. I started it, and I caught up with the main event. Once I caught up with the crap, and I actually watched the Cody match live.
Yeah.
So the next night, I actually put it on about 1:30, and pretty much I was about 20 minutes behind the main event. Yeah. So, but it goes to show there was 2 hours I caught up just by fast forwarding. I mean, fair enough, I fast forwarded the entrances as well because they mentioned there weren't. The Becky Lynch one seemed a bit interesting. I fast forwarded it. Liv Morgan one started annoying me after about 30 seconds, so I fast forwarded it. But so it was.
I was in a pub with a few mates, and they all left at about 11:15. Yeah. And so I was looking at Netflix, thinking to myself, I wonder if the pre-show is going to start, and it was like, oh no, the whole thing is about to start in 10 minutes, and I was like, oh. This place shuts at about 1. You know what? I'm just going to sit here, nurse a couple of pints, and watch it on my phone. And I did that. And oh my God, I now understand why people like the pacing of the PLEs, because I never had any problems ever needing to get up to the bar and get me yourself another drink with having to go to the toilet, because I was given ample opportunity for that day. Mate. I was actually upset when a match came on and I wasn't allowed to do that anymore.
Oh, it's just like the amount of money people are paying for these tickets to sit there and not watch wrestling.
4 figures for the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
To have here's one thing that the live crowd have got that we don't.
Yeah.
While we're watching the adverts, they're watching the Titantron and they're actually getting the video packages explaining the feuds that we aren't getting.
Okay.
The video packages that explain to what are supposed to be the biggest casual audience of the year who only ever tune in for WrestleMania.
Because there aren't many video packages, are there, for this?
Used to be the best thing that WWE did.
Yeah.
That and themes. And they've pissed both of them away.
It's just dog shit. But yeah, I'm not being funny. As a whole, this WrestleMania was dog shit. Especially night 1. In fact, actually, night 2, the actual matches I really enjoyed.
But there was a lot of shit.
But there was a lot of shit in between. But yeah, I mean, I fast forwarded it, so it didn't bother me too much. But the actual matches were good. I mean, so I don't know if you want to quickly go through these matches. I mean, well, let's start with night 1. I suppose, go through our highlights, really. Yeah. Because I don't want to talk about half this crap, because the first match was shit. It was, let's be honest, that Uso match was crap.
We're going to end it up. We're going to end up having spoken more about Elimination Chamber than we are about Wrestle Blood.
It is rubbish. This match was dog shit. It was just to get ISO Speed a fucking frog splash. That's all it was.
Literally, it was to give ISO Speed a spot.
Yeah, it was
LA
rubbish.
Knight, and I'm not even the biggest LA Knight
7
fan
minutes
in the world, but my God.
Oh, right. I mean, the next match, Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre was okay.
It weren't unsanctioned.
But like
good.
it was but I forgot that it was an unsanctioned match. I thought it was just a hardcore match.
And they didn't do anything in this match to change the production of it, to give you the idea that actually WWE do not condone the fight that is about to happen. It does not happen under WWE rules.
I mean, it was crap. Yeah. But compared to the rest of this card, this night, it was decent. Yeah. But it was just this could have just been on Raw. And even then it would have been wank. This was it. Was then we had the women's 4-way tag match, which the best thing about this was Paige coming back. Yeah. That was the best thing. The surprise Paige coming out, but otherwise totally forgettable nonsense.
There is in this match as many minutes as there are competitors.
I know.
There was just barely 1 minute and 6 seconds for each person.
But the thing is, this was built up to be a completely different match, and then it all got ruined because they moved Rhea Ripley around and all this sort of stuff. It was just,
And this could have been Io Sky versus Asuka.
But these matches as well,
they're
like Attitude Era length.
Yeah.
Which, that's probably why I enjoyed the night too, because the matches were short, so I didn't get bored. And I just fast-forwarded the crap. Because thankfully, these matches were like 8 minutes long. Because if I had to watch Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for 15-20 minutes...
Oh my God, what an absolute... Firstly, can I just ask...
I'd rather drag my balls across sandpaper than watch that for 20 minutes.
Firstly, it weren't even Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. It was Becky Lynch versus Jessica Carr, the referee. She had more of an impact in that match than AJ Bloody Lee did.
Yeah, it was crap. It was crap.
And what is this thing about making AJ Lee the favourite wrestlers of little girls who, when AJ Lee left wrestling for the first time... They weren't even born. They weren't even born.
I know. It's weird. Then we had the match of the...
And they beat her as well. They brought her down to the ring with all of these kids. And they beat her.
I know. Match of the night was next. Gunther and Seth Rollins.
It ain't a higher bar, and it don't clear it by much.
It wasn't great. At the end, the finish ruined it.
Yep.
The finish totally ruined it.
This is the thing. So the finish to this match is Bron Breakker coming back from injury. Bron Breakker, who was apparently perfectly fine to wrestle, which to me shows you just what WWE's mentality is when it comes to wrestling. Instead of giving Bron Breakker a return match at WrestleMania, they just give him a return. That is everything WWE to me, because it's all about the moment, not the match.
Yeah,
and he even botched that massive spear that he did to him.
I know. Smashed his head open, didn't he, doing it? Yeah, it was dog shit again. And then speaking of dog shit, Liv Morgan versus Stephanie McCur. Wow. What interesting 7 minutes that was.
What an absolutely legendary drop-off Stephanie Vaquer has had.
Oh, mate.
From one of the greatest women's wrestlers with one of the greatest reputations of all time to now being
one of the worst WrestleMania matches I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch Ultimate Warrior versus the Honky Tonk Man.
I tell you what, I wouldn't rather watch.
I'd rather watch the Ultimate Warrior versus Triple H than this match.
I tell you what, I wouldn't rather watch. I would still rather watch this match than Liv Morgan's entrance. That song.
You know what? I know I just have, but I didn't watch Liv Morgan's entrance.
Did you not?
I watched about 30 seconds of it. Saw that her lip sync was completely out of time, and I was like, nope. Fast forward. I was like, no, thank you.
You don't have to indulge your wrestlers in every single extracurricular activity that they want to do, because some people aren't born to be pop stars, and Liv Morgan is certainly one of those people. That song is shocking, and I can't believe anyone gave it the green light. What does she have on people in WWE that they've put her in this position?
I don't know. And then we had possibly one of the worst WrestleMania main events I've seen. I mean, this had like Bam Bam Bigelow versus that American football player levels of greatness. Like, what was it, WrestleMania 13?
Hey, you know what? Lawrence Taylor didn't do bad in that match.
Yeah, they done better than this.
Yeah.
This was awful.
Oh my God.
This was awful.
Cody Rhodes has got some rehabilitation to do.
Oh, this
my
was
God.
So bad. This was so bad.
He wanted the main events at WrestleMania, but at what cost?
You know what? I mean, I don't class this as a main event anyway. So it was poo.
No.
Sorry, it was wank. That's the word.
Yeah, it was wank.
It was just, this whole night. You know what? I will never ever watch anything from this night one ever again.
No. Not even the Gunther versus Seth Rollins.
I mean, to be honest, I probably won't watch anything from night 2 ever again. But I definitely will never ever put this on ever again.
Shall we actually just explain to people, because I feel like we've done like just so much hyperbole, just saying how shit things are, but we've not actually just said.
Well, you want me to get into specifics as to why everything is shit?
No. Not everything, but I think at least we need to go into detail with the main event.
Go on then.
Right. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton begins with.
Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton begins about 20 odd years ago.
Yes.
Like, that's when the story begins.
Yes.
And you've got such a rich history of story that you could have pulled for this match, and then you end it with this wankery.
And don't even tell me that Pat McAfee ruined it, because they didn't even mention the word legacy, which was Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton's faction years and years ago.
Look, I'm not being funny, you can't blame Pat McAfee, because they got rid of him within the first few minutes of this match. Mm-hmm. So
absolutely,
you can't like they was like, right, we'll have him appear. We'll get
and
rid of
who got rid of him? Who did the most to get rid of him?
Jaffa Cake came down.
Jaffa Cake came back.
Jaffa Cake came down and fucking splashed him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So they got rid of him. So that they weren't even a factor.
Yeah,
really. That's the sort of shit I expect from WrestleMania. If you're gonna have a celebrity thing, that was a good use of a celebrity thing.
Yeah.
Build them, like, use them to build the match up and then get them out of the way.
Yeah, get them out of the fucking way. But
like,
then,
not like put them in the match like I Show Speed, you know.
But then Cody and Randy just proceeded to have a Randy Orton-ass main event of WrestleMania. The kind that he was having in 2009 when he still wasn't. The one thing that I have really gotten sick of in the last year is people gaslighting me into trying to tell me that Randy Orton 2009 was a generational talent, that everyone's sleeping on him, and he should be right up there in the current day conversation.
Randy Orton was better when he was younger.
Yeah.
Randy
he was better in 2004.
Randy Orton peaked when he fought Mick Foley.
Yeah. And it was all downhill from then.
Yeah. Randy Orton, for me, peaked when he was...
Legend Killer Randy Orton was the Randy Orton.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the hell this Viper shit is, but yeah, like, it's never been good. It hasn't. And don't tell me that Randy Orton needs to be in the same slot as Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns in 2026.
It just seemed like he phoned it in.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think he's, like, that's what he does, though. He does these, like, Triple H style, phoned in, slow, methodical style main events. And he's been doing them since the 2010s.
Yeah, but Triple H was good at the slow-mo before
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Triple H is a better wrestler than Randy Orton.
Yeah. But I remember like the first time that I ever actually stayed up to watch a WrestleMania. The main event was Batista Triple H.
Oh yeah,
and I thought that was the most boring match.
Yeah, Triple H. Yeah. By that point, Triple H weren't the Triple H. No. He weren't like.
But that's when
he weren't peak like 2000 Triple H and stuff.
Yeah, but that's when he started main eventing. Like it was only in those later 2000s he really started getting a grip on the main event.
Evolution. Yeah. No, he was a grip on the main event in like 2000.
Yeah, but he didn't do it like consistently.
Yes, he was the champion pretty much all of year 2000.
No, I mean like in the WrestleManias leading up, like he did more of it.
Well, 2000. Yeah. Who done WrestleMania 17?
Then you had.
He was the main event in WrestleMania 18. 17 was Rock Austin again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was the main event in 18.
Was that Jericho?
Yeah, and then I think was he the main? No,
yeah,
he wasn't
that's
the main event in 19. Was he the main event?
That's one of the worst main events in WrestleMania history.
Was he main event in 20 or 21 when he done the triple threat? With Benoit and HBK.
Yeah,
that was 20, wasn't it?
Yeah. But let's face it, the other two names had a much better impact on that round than he did.
He was still in the match. He was still a good big part of the match. I like peak Triple H. Big gold belt Triple H is when it started pissing, but when he pissed everyone off, yeah.
I mean, that's the kind of thing that I associate.
When he started straightening his hair.
Yeah.
And hanging around. With Evolution, Triple H was annoying. But then that was getting the other guys over. Anyway, let's stop to about peak Triple H.
Oh.
Triple H signed his new contract this week as well. It's funny that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good timing, Triple H. Sign your new contract. Listen.
I wonder how they freed up the
I wonder where the budget came from. Oh dear, I jest. Anyway, night 2, far better. Right, mitigating the shitty ads, because if you take into the ads and all that shit, this is a turd show.
Yeah,
because you got all this wrestling, lack of it, in like 4 hours or whatever it was. But I'm going to just take the matches for the matches themselves. The matches on this, I thought, were some of the best stuff WWE had done for a while.
Yeah.
Wrestling wise. We started with Oberfemi versus Brock Lesnar was exactly what it needed to be.
Absolutely.
4 minutes of two beefy men doing beefy stuff. Oberfemi winning, and then the shock of the weekend, Brock Lesnar retiring. Yeah,
which some people are saying is a work.
No, I think he's
when people start talking about it's a work. You're just not as smart as I am. You can't see the big plan. I'm always incredibly dubious of that shit.
Well, the thing is, I noticed when you're watching it, when Heyman got in the ring, Brock gave Heyman like a little X.
Yeah.
I think maybe he probably hurt himself a bit in the match, and he probably just at the end decided, he was fuck this, I'm going home.
Like,
I'm not hanging around till SummerSlam for no reason.
I know it's in Minnesota, but am I really,
does he really give a shit? Yeah, but he don't even live in Minnesota.
No, he lives in Montana or something.
Exactly.
Like that,
he lives in the middle of fucking nowhere. So does he really give a shit about it?
He lives in the middle of nowhere, and that's how he likes it.
I think he just realised, like, he's just put over a big guy on WrestleMania. That this is it. So yeah, it was good. I'm looking forward to Oberfemi's doing now. I don't know if you've seen Raw, but he's doing an open challenge now.
Yeah.
Which I think he's just going to do like the Goldberg thing now, where he just goes undefeated
to wreck people. Yeah. Here's a little thing that I've heard. Did you think that Brock Lesnar's retirement kind of took the shine off of Oberfemi winning a little bit?
I think it did a little bit. I mean, it depends. I mean, if it wasn't planned, then
I feel like whether or not it does or it doesn't is actually more determined by what happens in Oberfemi's future.
Yeah.
If they capitalise on Oberfemi and make him an absolute star, then it didn't.
Look, just don't have him lose until he wins the championship, and then let him go on like a big run with the belt.
Yeah.
And then when he loses, it's got to be a massive thing when he actually loses a match.
Yeah.
Like a big thing when he loses a match. You know, or it's going to be like you're going to make a new star off him losing a match. You know what I mean? But yeah, this was exactly where it needed to be. 5 minutes. Attitude. This is like Attitude Era stuff.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. This was good. This felt like a WrestleMania to me.
Yeah.
When this happened.
Yeah.
And yeah, this night did actually feel like a WrestleMania to me. Then we got the 6-pack ladder match, which was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
I don't remember a single bloody thing about it because it's the multi-man ladder match in WrestleMania.
There was the Mexican Destroyer on the ladder onto JD McDonough. That was a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to remember these as you say them.
There was a big,
but I'm not going to be able to think of them.
There was the big cutter where Javon Evans done the cutter to Rusev off the ladder. That was a good one. And a few things like that. Yeah, it was good. It was good. This is classic, and it was like 15 minutes. It weren't even that long. This was like, again, it felt like old school WrestleManias to me.
Like the original like Money in the Bank matches and things like that.
See, the thing is, I ain't even bothered about the matches being like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just that you got 4 hours. You could have had another, like all of this could have been in one night.
Yeah.
If you got rid of the adverts. You could have had it all in one night. And had a really, well, not a really good WrestleMania because the first night was shit. But, you know, you could have done Smash Mouth.
Could you imagine having brought the ticket for night 1 and not night 2?
Oh, yeah.
My God.
Exactly.
The FOMO.
Exactly. Then we had Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good match. I enjoyed it. Was it WrestleMania worthy? Probably not.
Oh, did you see that entrance that Trick Williams did?
I saw the coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of that rapper dude. He's really not adding anything to Trick Williams. Trick Williams doesn't need a mouthpiece.
Nah.
Get rid of that rapper.
He adds literally nothing.
He's actually detracting from Trick Williams. That rapper dude. What's that? Oh, you want the old bottle opener?
Yeah.
You could have just said it. You could have just said it.
I'm trying not to break the fourth
wall.
I'm trying not to peel back the curtain.
They know we're drinking beer. We love beer. I'm halfway through my second Corona.
We got Estrellas downstairs if you want.
That's why. I don't know how much I can whinge about WrestleMania. I mean, actually, the second night is more positive. It's just that it's the adverts and that has ruined it.
Yeah.
See, for me, I fast forwarded it and watched it and enjoyed it.
It doesn't matter how good this show was or could have been. We're always going to view it through the lens of the fact that there was more advertising on it than there was wrestling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the wrestling thing, I enjoyed it.
We haven't even mentioned the whole bloody the idea that the most featured wrestler across 2 nights of WrestleMania is the ghost of Hulk Hogan.
Exactly. But that's the weird thing, because I mean, for me, I watched the main event practically live. I was about 20 minutes behind this night. So I kind of watched wrestling. It felt, because I stayed up and watched it, it felt like I watched it as it was happening, like I did when I was a teenager, like staying up and going to school the next morning. And then these matches were actually good, and they were short, like Attitude Era style, some of them.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed night 2. But I mean, if I had to actually sit and watch that fucking screen go boop, boop, boop with the fucking adverts or whatever it was, I would have been right pissed off.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was a keynote speech. It was an advertising conference.
Yeah, it's just fucking. But the thing is, if you're paying money to watch this, I mean, you say at least they're playing video packages in between the matches, so I get that. But for what you get at an AEW event for your money, it's just not.
I do believe there was more matches. 13.
I think I watched the Wrestle Talk thing, and it was like 33% of the show, or 40% of the show was matches.
Yeah.
Which is less than half. That's bad.
I know.
Then we had the Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. Another one I actually enjoyed.
Yeah,
I actually enjoyed it.
Probably.
I watched Finn's entrance on this. This is one of the only entrances I've watched.
Yeah.
Because I watched both of the entrances on this one.
Finn's entrance was just so fucking it's goofy, but he pulls it off.
Yeah.
Finn Balor's probably one of the only people I think could have done that and did it well.
Yeah, it's a shame he doesn't do the demon thing more often.
Yeah.
Because it's so much. But this was actually quite fun. I enjoyed
it. Was. I was not actually the biggest fan of Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn because I had higher expectations for it because of Sami Zayn and Trick Williams.
But it was only 7 minutes.
It was only 7 minutes. Yeah, no.
For the 7 minutes that it was all right. It was quite fun.
Yeah, and they still bloody got Trick Williams. Like, you know, I still didn't know who was supposed to be the face and who was supposed to be the heel in it.
Yeah.
We
didn't get the obvious. We didn't get the double turn like we predicted and things, did you either?
I don't think they were expecting people to boo Sami Zayn like they've been booing him.
Oh,
I thought that they thought that Trick Williams was going to continue this like heel thing and become a really cool heel, but no, I think people were expecting Trick Williams to turn face.
It was just a fun little 7-minute match. I mean, it would have probably been suited better to a SmackDown or something, but then I suppose you've got to put some wrestling on your WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So, but the street fight with Finn and Mysterio was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I actually thought it was better than Fatu and McIntyre, which surprised me massively because I really like Fatu, really like McIntyre. I did not. I haven't really enjoyed Finn Balor in a while, and I've never liked Dominic Mysterio.
So it was this match. It was just at the end of this match. I think it was that is when I put it on live. It was just before the finish. I found out, and I started it then, and I caught up, and I was 20 minutes behind the main event. 15, 20 minutes behind. So halfway through the fourth match on the card, or towards the end of the fourth match on the card, I started the WrestleMania and caught up to the main event.
Yeah.
That's how much shit was in between. It's bad, isn't it? Then we had Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill.
I could not believe how much I enjoyed this.
It was so much better than I thought it was.
Enjoyed. Yeah,
it was better than I thought it was.
Jade Cargill looks like she can wrestle in this. What the fuck happened?
Do you think it's because she's up against someone of her size?
Yeah, I think a lot of what she does.
So it can be a lot more slower and a bit more. You know, whereas if she's wrestling a smaller person, it just looks, especially because she's not quick. So you've got the other people doing all the stuff, and then she just looks slow and sloppy. Whereas now she's got someone big to work with. It seemed a bit more.
And as well, like everything in this match just felt like it mattered. Every single bump, every single move, it felt like it had impact. These two like really bounced off of the canvas whenever they went down for something. So I feel like they were just determined to put on a show here.
It was a bit more old school in the wrestling, wasn't it? It was a bit more old school.
A lot of like high impact stuff.
Yeah, you didn't need high flying moves or quick pace moves. It was like slobber knocker punches, forearms,
big body
slams. Yeah. And then Jade Cargill, did Rhea Ripley kick out of a one-winged angel?
Yeah. Oh, no. She didn't kick out of a one-winged angel. She kicked out of the sandstorm.
Oh, okay.
Which is what they're calling it.
So Rhea Ripley and Jacob Friedman both kicked out the one-winged angel in the last couple of weeks.
And it didn't take them 11 seconds to do it.
I know, it was ridiculous. But, it was better than I thought. I mean, it wasn't the greatest match.
No.
But that's what I mean. I enjoyed everything on this card.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I had fun watching it.
Yeah, even though I was disappointed in Trick and Sammy, I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But if I would have had to watch them adverts, I wouldn't have enjoyed any of this.
No.
But I managed to enjoy it because of no adverts. So it was good. And then the main event, Punk versus Reigns, which I think people are saying it's one of the greatest main events. I wouldn't go that far. It was a good match.
I think a lot of people are just kind of like that. The storytelling people are jerking off over this one because it contained like a lot of story beats, like big arch moments that they can talk.
It was fine. I mean,
they
the
can pretend to be
the blatant disqualification from that Roman Reigns should have incurred. In the halfway through the match was ridiculous. When he hit him with the stairs right in front of the referee, what a fucking stupidness! Oh,
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I'm sorry, that was just dumb. That was just lazy, sloppy.
Right. So the only thing I would say to that is that the same weekend that this happened, I saw a football match taking place between Arsenal and Manchester City, the two biggest, most successful clubs in the UK right now, in what was considered to be an extremely important matchup for the two. And I watched somebody headbutt somebody in that match, and they only got a yellow card for it. They didn't get sent off because the referee was like, I ain't sending off somebody in the middle of this incredibly important match. No way. So I do think that there is precedent for referees' discretion.
No, that's just
but
pussy.
I feel like
referees would have done that when we were kids.
No, yeah.
Referees would have sent them off in the middle of the big matches. I remember Arsenal, Man United clashes and stuff, and people getting sent off and stuff, and they're doing shit like that.
Oh yeah.
No. That's just fucking dumb. Like, yeah, but the thing is, I'm not being funny. This is predetermined.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as if like they couldn't have just done something to have the referee not see that.
Yeah.
Like, that's just lazy.
Yeah.
It's just lazy. Like anything they could have done. You know.
I mean,
ridiculous.
yeah. I suppose. I mean, like, you know, I am a bit sick of the ref bump as a trope, I've got to say, but. Yeah,
You could have done the ref bump. You could have done the referee clearing something out the ring.
Yeah.
You could have done anything. Like, it was just, he just done it right. It was just the most. That's the biggest criticism from this match. That was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, that was. I want to hear what Jim Cornette has to say about that, actually, because I bet he'd say that was fucking stupid as well.
Yeah.
It was just like ridiculous. There was like no. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if he would have disqualified him, and then CM Punk got on the mic and said, "I ain't having my WrestleMania main event in like that. Restart the match."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You could have done something like that. You could have done something like that. That would have been even more epic. If he would have done it, he got disqualified, and then and then CM Punk get on and say, "My first main event. I ain't having." I ain't having it end that way.
Like, you know, I'm at MJF, we're going to have a winner at fucking Wembley,
and then but then that's the thing. But then when he goes on to lose later on in the night, you could have had the whole discussion of like, but he should still be the champion because the other guy, it's his own.
But
you know what I mean?
He chose to carry on the match.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's something that you could have done. Just fucking hitting him in front of the referee and the referee not doing shit about it.
But apart from that, a good match.
It was a good match. It was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, CM Punk is looking sluggish.
Yeah, he is.
He is. I don't know how much he's got at this level.
No, I think that now that he's done the thing that he wanted to do, I ain't certain how much more in-ring we're going to be seeing from CM Punk into the future. I think
he'll have this title run and then we'll see after that, I suppose.
Well, he ain't got a title run anymore, has he?
Oh, yeah, no, he's lost the belt.
He lost the belt. I think he's going to do one more. He's going to have one more big angle, one more big feud. It's going to be with Cody. He's going to put Cody over, and then he's going to quietly go into the night.
Probably.
Unless he finally decides to turn heel again, which everybody keeps saying. He's going to turn heel. They've been saying it They've been saying it since he came back to AEW.
They have.
And I'll tell you this now. The reason he ain't heel yet is because he don't want to do it. He wants to just be a face.
He's not going to be the face of the company, though, is he? Let's just be honest.
He isn't, but he wants to be that thing, and he'll leave the company before he has to turn heel. I guarantee you that.
Oh, I don't know. Right, well, that's our review of WrestleMania. How are we looking for time?
Oh.
How are we done? Oh, I suppose we've just got time to do a bit of Wrestle Club then, and then before we fuck everyone off. I am just trying to find our playlist for the Wrestle Club recommendations. So last time you recommended me Bret Hart versus Stone Cold from WrestleMania 13. Great match. It's great. It's one of the best.
Oh, by the way, sorry guys, I kept saying it was WrestleMania 10.
Oh, did you? It's 13 in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is weird because that was on the show, but the main event was Bam Bam Bigelow versus Lawrence Taylor, weren't it?
Yeah.
Which one was the one where fucking Sid shit himself?
Oh, Jesus.
Was that 10?
Yeah, maybe.
Or was 10? No, was 10 the no 10? No, 10 was the one with the fucking Caesars thing, wasn't it? With Bret Hart.
No,
and
9 was the Caesars Palace one, yeah, where they basically did WrestleMania in a fucking parking lot because they couldn't. All of the casinos wanted site fees.
Oh yeah, and I think 10 was what was 10 then? What was the main event for 10?
Let's have a look.
Crazy. Or was that? I was going to say, was that the one of the Iron Man matches? But it weren't, because that had I think that was Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels in a ladder match, weren't it? You know.
Was it Britt and Owen?
No, not the main event.
Oh, no, it was. Oh, but it was a rematch. It was a rematch between Bret Hart and Yokozuna. The one where Hogan didn't come out.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, I think 11 was the Iron Man match.
Yeah.
11 and 12 are Iron Man matches, weren't they?
Yes.
Did they do it twice? Did they fight 2 years in a row? Not Iron Man matches, but they fought 2 years in a row, did they, Bret and Shawn?
Yeah.
Did they? Yeah, and then 13 was the Lawrence Tate. So I don't know.
Oh, no, Bret and Shawn didn't fight 2 years in a row, because that's when Shawn Michaels lost his smile. That's one of the big deciding... No,
Shawn Michaels was still there until WrestleMania 14.
Yeah, but he didn't fight Bret Hart. Like, he didn't. He said he would not give... You know, that's one of the defining things about mid-90s WWE.
He was still wrestling Shawn Michaels. He was still wrestling Bret Hart in 97.
Yeah, but not at WrestleMania.
At the end of 90s, yeah, I suppose. I can't remember.
The Survivor Series was supposed to be when Shawn...
We'll look it up after. Anyway, should we get on to... Because I recommended you last time, The Kingdom versus the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Oh, yeah, fantastic.
Good laugh, that one.
Yeah.
There is another one between those teams on thing as well, which I'm got to find, but... In fact, I might just recommend that as my this week's one.
Oh, may as well.
Because I've never watched it myself, so I might just put that on just because I want to watch it.
Could I just ask, what was the deciding factor for you to
put that on the list? It's because I just caught it like a few days before the podcast, and I thought,
like, here's me trying to come up with WrestleMania worthy picks.
No, it's
come Kings versus the Bucks.
No, it popped up on my thing, and I thought, you know what, that's a really good match one, that I think you'd enjoy watching, because I really enjoyed it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, probably enjoyed that more than anything that I saw at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, by the way, people, if you're going to watch anything from WrestleMania week, watch Tommaso Ciampa versus Darby Allin.
Yeah.
That's that shot up my match of the year.
That was wicked. That was so good.
That was free on TV.
That was so good.
And it went about 20 minutes, and I didn't notice any fucking adverts.
You know what? Should we just skip Wrestle Club and put that? That's our joint recommendation for this week. Watch Tommaso Ciampa versus Darby Allin. I don't think we'll be able to put in the doobly-doo because it ain't on YouTube. But I think that's what that's because that was such a good match. It was. I mean, I think even Ness enjoyed that one.
Yeah,
because she doesn't really like Tommaso Ciampa. I think she don't like the idea of a guy coming in and just winning the belt. I think she didn't like it. But that was
so weird to me, because like I am, I understand, but
we know who Tommaso Ciampa is. She hasn't got a clue who he is. So she just see this bearded dude with a grey beard turn up and just win a belt.
But this is something that I kind of have to get. Yeah.
But Ness really likes Mark Briscoe as well. Yeah. So for him to just turn up and just take that belt.
But this is the thing, like I'm seeing this happen in real time. People who don't usually who haven't got the history of wrestling that I do discover it, and they don't have the reverence for these guys that I do, and it's been it's the weirdest thing to have to get used to, but it's the thing that I've got to remember going forward, that this is how
to be honest, I don't know a lot about Tommaso Ciampa.
But
I thought it was cool, and its presentation is very. I think its presentation is very cool. That entrance music and stuff is cool.
Yeah,
that is a cool theme.
Absolutely. Oh.
It is. Yeah, we'll recommend that one because I can't think of it. I came underprepared.
Yeah,
I think this week,
guys, it has been a long day for me. We didn't start recording this until about an hour after we usually do because I was fucked from work.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're going to be able to even get down the pub now.
Oh no, we are. There was no fucking way the pub was even an option today.
I know.
Yeah,
I missed the pub.
I know. We'll.
Well, you said you said you got beer downstairs anyway, so we're good. So we could sit and watch Darby Allin versus Tommaso Ciampa again, maybe, or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's our main event. That's our WrestleMania review.
Yeah.
That's our talking about the releases.
Shut this off so I can open the windows and get some breeze in it.
Sweating my balls off. So in a couple of weeks, until then, you can all fuck off.